Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com. Come plan with me using one of the new books from Love Posh. All right, I'm going to be planning in a dashboard style layout. This is my undated dashboard planner insert, and I want to use the Spring Allure sticker book from Love Posh specifically. I am very excited to use, where are they? Oh, these. How gorgeous are those? They're like giving me all the feels. I think those are the prettiest stickers and I cannot wait to use them this week. So I will put you all on fast forward. I will link everything down below, including this sticker book if it is still available over at Love Posh. You can check it out and you can use code Scrappy10 to save on your order. All right, let's go. I definitely make several mistakes in this spread, but I do like how it comes out in the end. For a while, I was struggling big time, but eventually it kind of comes together. I think it was because as much as I love this color palette, it's a different color palette for me. And I struggled with the boxes primarily. So we'll get there, you'll see. Let's start with how I'm going to balance out the spread. I pulled out some washi tape from the washi tape shop. This is actually the end of a roll of washi tape, which I feel like I should throw a party every time I finish a roll of washi tape because it doesn't happen very often. But we're going to add some washi tape down here at the bottom. And then I always try to balance my dashboard planner spreads with the bottom right and the top left. I just feel like it's a great way to frame in the entire spread to bring both sides together. I think if you don't have something that coordinates or ties the two corners together, then it starts to feel uneven. It just doesn't feel right on the spread. So I'm going to do the same washi tape at the top and the bottom, just like you see here. At the top, we are going to bring in another corner piece. I thought about doing florals, but in the end, what I decided I wanted to do was add in some of the honeycomb look, which you'll see here in a minute. Okay, I love this particular sticker. I love the whole scheme of this, like the lavender glassware and the beautiful lemonade, the books, the coral color. This is like, it is so breathtakingly beautiful. And we might not be at spring yet, but I am ready for all of the spring feels. I'm ready for all of the color and the brightness. And so we're just going to start celebrating spring in the planner, and then hopefully the weather will start to cooperate as well. All right, once the honeycomb is in the top, see how they kind of balance each other out? We have, it's not symmetry, but it is balanced. Now I'm going to start to look at some of the functional pieces. In this top left box, I like to do either priorities for the week, main things I want to focus on, or I've been doing like an inspirational quote of some sort, but I want to put a box up there. And I went back and forth. Do I want to do black boxes? Do I want to do colored boxes? I decided to bring in gray. This was fine. This works totally well. The gray box will fit right in. It kind of goes with the scheme. Where I go wrong is the next box I choose, and that is a dark gray box. First, let's finish out this little area. This girl, so gorgeous. We're going to put her right here, and then figure out what else I want to do in this dashboard side over here. I've been doing different to-do lists. I've been doing gratitude lists. I've been doing a lot of different things, but here's that gray box. I thought because there was black in the washi that it made sense to do a darker box as well. And it just didn't end up working out. It just wasn't right. I'm going to go with it for a while and then end up changing my mind. I do like the change later on, and you'll see how that comes across. All right, so let's add a little bit of functionality. Oh, cute little bee. Let's add him in. All right, some functionality over on the left-hand side. I need to fill in that open dot grid space at the top. I've been using that for meals, for meal planning purposes. So I just need to list out a couple of meals. I only prep like 3 meals for the week, and then we just go with leftovers. And because of my kiddos' busy sports schedules, we do end up eating fast food some of the time. So I don't need all 7 nights prepared, ready to go. I just need to write down the few meals that I'm planning on including during that week. All right, this felt a little weird to have all this white space at the top. And so I'm just going to bring in some more of the honeycomb. We're going to bring in just a little bit back here. The little bit that I cut off, I always save those little bits of stickers because they do help you in bringing just hints around the page. I needed this golden honeycomb. It needed to be incorporated down here. There's a little pot of honey down here. That works out really well. Now there's some weird trapped white space over at the top. And this beautiful writing, renew, rejoice, relax, that fills that in nicely. I decided I didn't want to bring in any more boxes over on the left-hand side. So instead, I'm just going to grab a Tombow pen in this lavender color, and we're going to do some little dashed lines to set off boxes over here. That is a fabulous tip. If you are not a functional box person, that is totally fine. You can always draw in your own boxes. You can use Tombow markers to highlight, which is what I'm going to do over here. Let's just add a touch of purple because it matched so well. I'm going to bring that over here. I will date this in just a bit. But I like how it brings in the little bit of lavender without getting too heavy over on the left-hand side. One coral box right here to identify my to-do list, one purple box, lavender box right here to label this section. And now is where I'm like, I think I had too many colors of boxes. I think that's what the issue was. Usually I will max out at 3 colors, and that would be the light gray, the coral, and the lavender. Once I started getting a little bit heavier on the boxes, the balance wasn't good. I just think unless you're intentionally going for like a rainbow look or intentionally trying to get a lot of different colors in, 3 is probably the max. And so I'll end up changing out some of those dark gray boxes, and I like it a lot better. All right, what I'm doing at this point is adding functional boxes in for the big events of the week. In the dashboard style layout, I usually just write out the random practices and the meetings and things like that just on the lines in the dashboard layout. What I use the boxes for are some bigger events that I'm wanting to focus on or that I need to highlight or bring my attention to so that when I flip open my planner, they kind of pop out. They kind of jump out at me. So there's a few of those happening over this particular week. This is me considering, what do I want to do? Okay, let's date it and then I will come back. I thought maybe if I date it in black, that will help bring the balance. Nope, not gonna work. Still not loving it, but that's okay. Let's just bring in a little bit more purple. This is me like buying time, trying to figure out what I'm not loving about this particular spread. I feel like this happens to all of us, and sometimes you can't pinpoint what is not jiving with you on a spread, and you kind of just have to keep going until something jumps out at you. So I'm going to continue to add the functional boxes that I need. We're going to add some of the bullet points on the page. I do wish these bullet points were a little bit smaller. These are pretty big bullet points. Let's get this straight. There we go. All right, I'm going to add bullet points on the page, and we're going to just kind of continue. I continue to stare at it and try to figure out what is not working. And it's going to take me a hot second to figure it out. Be patient with yourself. Don't just assume you hate a spread or a spread is ugly. There's usually just 1 or 2 issues that can cause a spread to look unusual to you or to just not look quite right. And it doesn't mean you have to change out the whole spread. It just means that there's a couple things that might need to be adjusted. And in this case, it was some pretty big adjustments for me. All right, I knew I needed to add some more quotes. I wanted to stick with that same kind of writing. I love this one that says, "Find me where the wild things are." We're going to just put that like right in the middle. It nestles really well right over this Sunday, and it's still going to leave me a ton of room to write on the other day. So I really like how that one came out. And then this is where I'm like, you know what? It's not going to work. Maybe I can do some more decorative things. Maybe I can add some bees here and there, something in this top corner to balance it out because the top corner was feeling a little lonely. The beehive is super cute. We're going to put that in. And then finally, I'm going to figure out that I just want to change a few of those boxes. Let me know down below. Was this a good change? I think it was. Did I have to tear the sticker? Yep. I sure did. It didn't come off nicely, but that's okay. I'm going to take as much of it off as I can and replace it with a light gray one. It comes out so much better, I think. I would love to hear what you think down below. Did that kind of bring the spread together by taking away those dark boxes? Let me know in the comments. Once I'm done with those boxes, a few more decorative touches, and that is going to be it for this lavender and lemonade planner spread. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider hitting that subscribe button as well as the bell notification button. Like I said earlier, I will link Live Love Posh down below. Be sure to check and see if this sticker book is still in stock. It is a gorgeous one, and you can use code SCRAPPY10 to save on your order. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. It is so much fun over on Patreon. We're having a great time, and we would love to have you join us. Check out the link below to find out more details on the perks that you can receive and start your 7-day free trial today. All right, I hope that you have a fabulous day, and as always, keep it creative.